right?
He had a couple sticky fingers himself, though.
Yeah.
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 He had receivers in Denver. He didn't need me. I probably would have been the fifth best.
Fourth down.
Fourth down. Lions at Cowboys.
Yes, fourth down. I'm not going to punt on this one. The spread says Dallas -7. The money line, Detroit +250. Dallas -320. The over-under is 49. I think Dallas will be getting most of those points of that 49. FPI, the Cowboys have an 83.2% chance of winning. Check this out, fella. Dak Prescott is 3-0 in his career versus the Lions. Now, obviously, it's a different regime. His most wins versus a single opponent without a loss. 8 pass TDs and 0 INTs in 3 games. The Dallas Cowboys will win this game going away. Dak Prescott doesn't have to do much. They need to keep the Cooper Rush game plan. And if they need to expand here or there, 1 or 2 or 3 plays, do it. But don't get all giddy and happy because you got a brand new shiny car that you pulled out of the shop.
High off your own supply in Dallas. All right. Which return, Jay, is going to mean more? Dak to the Cowboys or Tua to the Dolphins?
Tua to the Dolphins. I mean, the offense, I know what the defense is for the Cowboys, and there's a lot more upside, obviously, with Dak than Cooper Rush. I get that. But I've seen how depleted the offense is for the Miami Dolphins. I mean, look, they're averaging 27 points per game with Tua. Now they've been averaging 17 points per game, right? So when the offense can't put up those type of numbers and Tua is slinging it with the precision that he has, I'm going to say Tua.
I should just disagree with Jay just to, what do you call it?
Just for the sake of doing it?
Tweak them?
Trend or whatever on Twitter?
Trending, yeah.
Yeah, to just trend on Twitter. I should just disagree with him so the Miami Dolphin fans can just attack me. No, Jay's right, though. They got to get him back.
What about the
I
fact
dropped this
that
yesterday, Key, on the call. I'm sorry, Max. I dropped this yesterday on the call because I'm sitting there. I'm like, I know a lot of people down in Miami and been talking to them about around the team organization, and I'm really finding myself, Key, wondering should Tua come back, like
this year at all?
Yeah, like overall. And I know that on the gridiron, people are always going to say, well, that's how guys are built, and it's about toughness,
I guess,
and all this stuff. But like watching the way he was slaying 2 games in a row, knowing that he had a concussion the first game, essentially, and then catching it the second game, like, and I know he has a chance to get the bag, and I get that, right? I get that for his legacy and his money. But at the end of the day, Key, his health, man, you get hit the wrong way, you're putting somebody's life on the line.
I tried to explain this to people on NFL Live the other day, and the Dolphin fans attacked me viciously and maliciously on social media because I said that Tua probably shouldn't be out there so early. And what do I know? I'm a doctor now? I'm saying, well, first of all, I'm not a doctor. I just know what I see. Nor do I claim to be a doctor. And I've been around players that have had concussions and come back a week or 2 later, and they barely get tapped. And they're out for 3-4 weeks. They come back, they barely get tapped. They're out for the rest of the season. I've been around that. So my whole thing is, I understand medically clear. Okay, he's medically cleared. But doesn't mean that you have to go out there and play and participate in the situation right now. But look, here's what I would say. Hopefully, these sort of things will not come back and they won't occur again, and he'll be able to get through the game. I'm with you, Jay. I don't know.
If you were knocked out in a prize fight, right, there's a mandatory waiting period of months before you can get in there again. Now, the issue with Tua for me, guys, in my experience watching boxing, for example, is not just that he got a concussion and he couldn't play again, right? But the fact that they brought him back 4 days after he clearly had a neurological event take place because of a knock on the head, right? 4 days later, they brought him back, and he got concussed again. To me, now I wonder what's going to happen the next time he gets hit. In other words, sometimes it like short circuits a guy's wiring, where from then on out, whenever he gets tapped in the head, he's done, right?
Max, I've had a concussion before, and I'll tell you, I came back like 3.5 weeks later. Like, just getting bumped body to body, like, was enough to throw me off where I felt awkward. I felt awkward for a while, for another week or 2.
Max, I played with Wayne Corbett, and Wayne used to get concussions, and he would get hit, and his locker was next to mine. I used to tell him, I said, man, why are you still playing? You ain't got nothing to prove. Why are you still out here? Oh, no, I'm good. boom. Oh, well, he's out again.
He was the best receiver on the team. You want him to retire?
Yeah, I needed him to retire so I could.
So you could be the best receiver on the team. I remember that.
That is correct.
Rob Ninkovich, ESPN NFL analyst, joins us now.
He brought in a bowl of oatmeal.
It's 6 in the morning. It's almost 7 a.m. I need to get my oats in.
Well, you're dressed professionally. Can we act professionally?
you don't even
Well, he's hiding it, Jay, until you pointed it out.
Bring it up.
Well, because I smell it, and I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I'm
so you're hungry.
I'm starving. The guy comes in with oatmeal like,
I got oatmeal. I got some for you. I got a whole thing of
things.
cinnamon, apple cinnamon.
He does look like he's eating your food, by the way. It's like you took your share, too.
Rob, there's 2 things I can share with you. If you want something to be told,
don't say it. Yeah, say it around me.
Say it around Jay.
Yeah,
because it's gonna come up.
Oh, it's gonna.
It's coming
you
up.
Wanted something to be, oh
Hey,
my God.
between us, just
Yeah.
I'll say it on the radio. Between us and everybody else listening to the show.
Well, I was talking. We said between us, but I feel like I need to relay this message to everyone.
Oh, he's gonna get it out.
No, listen. I made this oatmeal. I'm walking. I'm like, okay, it's 6:45. All right, let me just. I'm not gonna let it get cold. I
You
just
know
put
what
it down,
would hurt
and I'm
right
here.
now? What would hurt? If he spilled some on this nice soup.
Like he spilled, like what Jay was spilling the coffee over there?
Right
no,
on-
you're not going
right
to
on the
reframe that
tie.
conversation.
Well, he's got the laptop.
I got everything out, but
you got to be real careful.
Your foot is on the place where Max always spills coffee. But
Okay.
he
Why are you always
turned the
pointing
rug
out what
around.
we're a team. Whoever spilled it is not
I mean, I
important.
would
It got
probably
spilled.
argue the fact that, it's more dangerous to have a mug of coffee around all your electronics than a bowl of oatmeal.
That's probably true.
So it's
You know,
Brady.
I could turn this thing
Wait.
upside down. It's like a milkshake. That thing ain't coming out.
So you just heard our whole conversation about
Yes,
Tua, right?
yes.
Where are you on
I
that?
mean, I talked about the whole thing when it happened, but at this point right now, like he's got to be concerned about another one long term because it's 3 in the same year, which that's not good. That's not good at all. So you don't want to be out there, and we say this all the time. I mean, it doesn't matter what sport, and you talk about you can't change your style of play because if you start thinking about it, that's when you slow down a little bit. And football's
It's tackle.
football's a
While you're
crazy sport in a sense.
Philosophizing, you're getting tackled. Yeah.
It's almost like I try to theorize it as you're going through an intersection. You can go through it 1,000 times and everything's great, but it only takes one time that you get hit. So that's the risk involved in football. We all know there's risk involved. That's why you're paid as much as you're paid, because there's risk and there's reward. But it's concerning because at this point right now, we don't know like how long this previous injury is going to affect him, and is he easier? Is he going to be out there and have another one easier? Because just like a boxer, one big shot. I mean, you've seen this, Max. One time can affect you, and then the rest of your career is different because you can't take the same shot.
Usually it happens, in my experience, is when guys come back too fast. That's why they had a short week. They could have given him that week off and at least given him, at the very least, 10 days to recover. But 100 hours after the first event, he had another one. And now I'm concerned that he will never respond to it the same way again. I hope that concern is not the reality, but that's what I'm thinking about.
You know what's crazy is Russell Wilson in college, his freshman year, had almost the same exact hit in college. And he had the whole cart. They came out with the cart. Had the same. It was almost like the same thing. Look it up. Russell Wilson, first college appearance, he got knocked out like that.
Nick, what the hell is Brady doing, man?
I don't know.
Is he going to retire, not retire? Because he simply said that the future is nowhere near. I mean,
well, let's listen to it. Brady, we have the sound. Listen.
No retirement in my future. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
He's not serious. Somebody asked him a question.
Yeah.
Are you going to retire mid-season?
That's what I thought. That's what I said.
Yeah. So
said it had to be about somebody asked
a reporter said there was, because I think Chris Sims, I do believe, somebody brought up him walking away before the season was over.
That's what I thought.
So he probably in his own head is like, oh yeah, okay. Now I'm not retiring ever. I'm going to keep playing forever. So that was a stupid question. I mean, that's a dumb question. Yeah, Tom Brady, are you going to retire before the season's over?
Yeah, it's not like
Because that's like saying, are you going to quit?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like you think he's